All right, good evening, good evening. Welcome everyone that's online right now. And just wanted to say, first of all, this is like the end, a couple of days before the end of the year. And so I called this mandatory meeting just to connect with the team, the core team. And I know this is officially the last meeting for the year. And I just wanted everyone to be aware firsthand what is coming down through the pipeline. The players that show up for practice are the ones that receive and play the game. Now, there are some teammates that did say that they were going to be out of town. Some of them are not do not have access right now. They're on the road, and I know who you are. And so, when you get back into town, I'm going to give you this recording so you can see what we talked about. I don't want to keep anybody out, but at the same token, we're all in business, and we're in business for ourselves. So before I continue, I'd like to turn this platform over to Coach Wakil Serrano. He's coming to us from Texas. He's going to open up in prayer and bring the motivational seconds. So, Coach Wakil.
All right, thank you, Sister Ray. We could all bow our heads. Dear God, we come to you as humble as we know how. We just thank you for a wonderful year so far. Thank you for the opportunities that we've had, the doors that have been opened, and the doors that have been closed there, Father God. The teammates that we've had a chance to interact with, and those who we've had to go separate ways on there, Father God. I ask that you just continue to brighten our minds and open our hearts for all these great changes and new opportunities you're going to give us for the upcoming year there, Father God. That we do realize that we are showing up to practice and we are showing up to play there, Father God. And for those who want to continue to play, they will continue to show up. We ask all this in your precious, wonderful name. We praise you, we thank you, and we love you. Amen.
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 And for motivational seconds tonight, I just want to kind of do more of a personal thing where, like Sister Ray said, really, really showing up, to be a part of this. FC for you is going to do some great things in this upcoming year. And the last thing you want to do is see us pass you by. Knowing that you were once a part of this team or could have continued to be a part of this team, and you see us 6 months, 8 months down the road saying, wow, FC for you is really on fire. What can I do to get back on? You don't want to be that person saying that. You want to stay on, whether we're up or we're down. You want to make sure you're still part of this team, you're still pushing forward. I mean, it's nothing like being in the hallway and you see the door kind of closing, knowing that you could have almost caught it, and you try to run back and catch it, and then it's closed, and you're like, now I gotta go get the key, I gotta unlock it again. You don't want to ever be in those predicaments when it comes to doing something with this team or doing something for your business. This is your platform. You're moving forward, growing your business in this upcoming year. You have to believe that today, not New Year's resolution, not January 1st. Today is the day you want to believe that your business is going to grow in 2016. That's all I have for motivational seconds. Back to you, Sister Ray.
All right, thank you so much, Wakil. And so our topic for this evening is basically moving forward in 2016, full speed ahead. Last year, I keep saying last year is referring to 2015. Ted and I sat back in the home office and just, fine tune things. We fine tune the processes. There are a lot of going back to the drawing board. We're like, you know what, Ted, let's add this. Let's take this away. And looking back and just saying, you know what, this worked and this didn't work. So now we have a well-oiled machine. We're moving forward full speed ahead, meaning that we have no time to pull stragglers. We're looking for people that have the momentum already rolling because it takes time and energy to stop and pick someone up and run with them. You have to have your engines revving already. You have to be in action. You have to be in the motivation, in the movement already in order to keep pace. Because I know we spend a lot of time, and I can speak for myself. When I started with Financial Coach for You back in 96, I wanted to help everyone. I would stop and I would pull this person and I would try to massage and say, hey, motivate this person. You can do it. I see greatness in you. Come on, come on, come on. And what happened was time left me by. It just, before I know it, 10 years was gone. And 15 years was gone. Now we're here approaching 2016. I cannot stop and pick up stragglers. I really can't. Because where God is leading me, I need to be ready. And so with a team of people, and I don't need a whole lot of people around me. I could handle this just on 12 strong individuals. Just like how Jesus Christ built his ministry with 12 disciples. We already got rid of the Judases, right? Because we don't have no Judas on board here. But with the 12 strong disciples, we can definitely take this movement and spread it throughout the world. And so what I'm looking for is strong people, the core. The strong core people are the ones that's going to build this platform and move forward in 2016. So now, before anyone would come and get involved with financial coach for you, they have to go through the levels. And I know Ted is going to talk about the levels later on. But we have a checklist in place. The first thing they want to do is fill out their survey. We got to know where they're at. And from that survey, if they say, yes, we want to be part of the team, we got to go through the checklist with them. And their checklist has to be implemented 100%. We're not going to be half there and half there anymore. Everyone on the team will personally go through the levels. How else are you going to be able to explain to team members that you bring on board how our system works if you have never gone through the process? So the first thing we're going to do, you said yes, you want to be part of the team. We'll set you up with your very own email account. Email, and that comes with a Google number, a phone number. So we're not asking you to use your personal phone to answer business calls. We'll get you your own business number, and we'll set you up with your own business email address. Set up your folders, your email addresses, and everything is going to look professional. You're going to go through our blueprint. We have a blueprint that it goes along with a webinar that I do. You watch your blueprint while you're actually filling out the paperwork. Complete the pages in your blueprint. It's imperative that you do that because it sets you up for what you are getting into. You got to complete your short-term goals. You got to complete your long-term goals. You can't be in business with no goals. Where do you see yourself 5 months from now? Where do you see yourself a year from now? And I understand that a lot of times people come on board and they have no experience in being in business. We're here as coaches to coach you. But you have to be willing. You have to be a willing vessel because coaching is hard work. And sometimes the players do not like the coach because the coach is too tough. But here at Financial Coach for You, I'm going to tell you, we do have tough love. And not a lot of people can handle it. Okay? We're not here to cut you down or to break you down. We're here to build you up. And iron sharpens iron. I consider myself iron. If you don't consider yourself to be iron material, you're going to get beat down. You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, she's beating me down. That is to toughen you up because the world that we live in is a tough world. It's a tough world. Would you agree with that? Ted,
Just definitely.
Anybody wants to add on this?
Yeah, you have to have a thick skin, and because you have to have, especially when you're with the surveys that we need to focus on as far as really when people really say no, you have to have that thick skin as far as with that saying no. Like everything's all about timing, and you just have to forget about the no, but that no will make you a lot stronger.
Yeah, absolutely. I know sometimes, Ted, we sit back and we have folks that come on board, but it's like when you say no, when they have people that tell them no, they take it personally.
Right.
They take it personally. So, do you want to have anything to add real quick, Wakil?
Yeah, I mean, your sense of no is kind of like what I said. I think I said it about a week ago. No is the easiest thing to say. So when somebody asks you something, it's like it's programmed in our minds. You used to walking through the mall and somebody try to sell you something, and you say, no, 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 I'm not interested. Or you walk around a car dealership. We gotta look at life. Everywhere we walk around, somebody's trying to sell us something. Somebody's trying to pitch us something. So you program your mind to always say no. So when somebody comes up with a genuine ideal or a topic about something that can really help you out, we no longer take the time to really listen. So we hear that first initial program no. And you have to expect that. When you talk to people, you in your mind, you're waiting for them to kind of start leaning towards, not right now, or no, that's not going to work for me. You have to be prepared to deliver it in a way where they can't say no. Where no is not an option. For them to say no, it wouldn't exist. The question that you would ask them. Okay, you have to learn how to flip that. for instance, you would say, let's see, um, is there any way I wouldn't be able to get your email today to send you something, or just as far as I feel we had a good conversation here, and I would like to just be able to contact you in the future. Here's my business card. You have to flip it. Give them an alternative where they can't say no, I'm not interested today. Even if you say I know I don't want to bother a few minutes of your time, it's just my business card. Here, boom, I'm out the way. Your job is
Right.
to get your name in their hand. Even if it is dropping a business card, you've already made that mission to get your name out there to that person. Don't wait for them to say, no, I'm not interested. Drop it in their hand first. Develop it into the conversation. Sister
Right.
Ray?
Because that's good. Because when I know that what I need to get is their email address, their contact information. So what I do is I ask for it. I just ask. Sometimes we just don't ask. I said, let me get your email address. I have some I want to send to you. I have some information I want to send to you.
It was
Sometimes
an
they'll be like, can I? I just ask for it. Let me get your email address so I can send you some information. And I'll say 9 out of 10 times they'll give me their email address. But people are not going to share with you their information if they do not trust you. Okay, that's a big thing. If they do not trust you and they feel like you are kind of like flaky, they're not going to give you nothing. They're not going to give you nothing. And so moving on with the person that's coming in, a new person coming on board, you have to complete your list of 25 contacts. Now, are we going to call these people and try to harass them? No, absolutely not. But when you're in business, you're opening up your restaurant, there are people that you want to market to. Who are you going to tell about your business first and foremost? You have to have at least 25 people that you know that's going to support you. Okay, and then we need to have also a photo and a bio. A photo and a bio of who you are. Tell us who you are, your likes, your dislikes. Do you have children? What part of town do you live in? And there's samples on the website for people to look at. Because if you tell someone that you're working with financial coach for you and they go on our website, they're going to look for you. They're not going to look for me or Coach Wakil or Ted. They're going to look for you. And if you're not on that website, you're not credible. You are not credible. We use the Voxa app every single morning, um, just to set up our day. Coach Wakil starts it off. He's in Texas. He wakes up before everyone else, and so we ask you to download that Voxa app. That's how we keep in contact every single day. It's checking in. You can check in via a voicemail, or you can check in via a text. Good morning. You got the messages. And so, Coach Wakil, I know this is your, every morning you have a different theme for us. You want to expound on that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, normally I wake up in the morning and I ride in my car and either I listen to the message I gave yesterday, or I kind of just sit there and I ask God, I'm saying, what can I say today, that'll be relevant to most of the people I speak to, because a lot of the messages are honestly not for me. It's not, it proclaims to me, but I feel like I'm the one delivering it. So I just want people to kind of get it, because in my mind, I have it here. My job is to deliver it to you guys to help motivate you in the morning. So I always think of a word. I try to not do what everybody else does. Thirsty Thursdays or Throwback Wednesdays, things like that. Everybody's heard of before. I don't want that. I want it to be
Right.
something, something that means something. You hear that one word, you're like, well, that's a new way of thinking about that one word. That's kind of how I do that daily, and I know everybody needs that. It's not. I don't know too many businesses where you can come into work and get like a motivational moment for the day. Your boss is not gonna pull you to the side and say, I want to give you a personal motivational moment this morning. Their motivation is I pay you, and you are to do a job, and I will see you on your breaks and at lunch and go home. So we're different. That's more of the family thing that we have here that I feel I can bring to the table.
Right. And we appreciate you because I look forward to getting my word for the day. It helps me get focused and it keeps me grounded. So thank you so much for taking charge in that. Appreciate that, Coach Wakil. And moving ahead, I wanted to touch bases on this very, very important part of who we are, a financial coach for you. We offer a whole lot of products and services here at Financial Coach for You because we are a one-stop shop for financial services. Now, do I require you to know everything about everything that we offer here? Absolutely not. I repeat, absolutely not. It's kind of like there's no way you can master everything here. You need to find one or two things that you are interested in. It could be maybe marketing. It could be numbers crunching like Ted. Ted just loves to crunch numbers and present scenarios. If that's you, then master that. It could be just maybe public speaking. I love to speak in front of an audience. I'm always teaching classes all over San Diego. Maybe you want to get on board with that. But find your niche and master your niche. And so, with that said, FC4U is a virtual agency. So moving forward in 2016, everyone who wants to be part of FC4U is required to have a marketing system in place. You have to have a marketing system in place. How else are you going to get your word out there to the public? How else? Flyers are a thing of the past and it costs a whole lot of money and a lot of ink to print up those flyers is going to be crushed and thrown in the trash. You can't go to work without your tools. You don't see the guys on the construction field without their hammer, without their tool belt. They got to have their tools. And so there will also be a monthly fee of $19.99 for those who are non-licensed and would like to take advantage of our mentorship and marketing tools because we have to put value on what we have. Right now, it's like, oh, it's free, it's free. People are like looking at things that we do as it's not worth our time. We're going to put a monetary value to this. And like I said, I'm not looking for the masses. I'm looking for the core people that really want to utilize this system to get ahead. So, unlike there are companies who charge a fee for having a replicated website with your photo and you have no control over it. Here you're going to own all of your business tool suites. Everything that you pay for, you personally own it. You can also resell the marketing system to other businesses for a profit. 100% is yours. So we're giving you tools, okay, to reach your audience, and you can also use those tools to market. It's like going to fish, catching your fish, selling your fish to make income. Does that ring a bell? Yes. So there is a marketing system, and Terry is our marketing director. He's going to take care of the marketing side of the house. This is something that he does, and he's really good at it. There are different packages that you get to choose from, which is a one-time fee of either 125, 175, 325, and plus you have to pay for your admin fees as well. The difference is the benefits that you get. So you can figure out what benefits do you want to utilize, and it's based on what level that you come in at on the marketing system. Now, the package includes autoresponders, domains, hosting, webinars, 90 different landing page templates to choose from. You got your survey forms, your chat and serve, a whole bunch of customized membership suites. If you want to teach a class on something, you can actually charge people to look at these classes online, and that's 100% goes back to you. There's a free lead system, and you get anywhere from 3 to 5 leads a day. That's people to call, people to text, people to contact. That's over $140 worth of value that you get once you elect to get one of those membership platforms. You also get a one-on-one membership at a private mastermind group. This is a closed group that you get that mentorship. Okay. So now when you build and you're recruiting other people to join your team, you offer your teammates those same materials, the same marketing system. Guess what goes away? Your monthly $25 admin fee goes away. So what do you pay? You pay a one-time fee, which is also a tax write-off because you're in business. You got to buy something to get write-offs, right? So you write it off at the end of the year. Plus, you have no more admin fees that you're going to pay because your teammates have those marketing systems in place. Now, I'm going to turn this over to Coach Ted, and I want him to talk about the levels because it's important that once you join our financial coach for you, that you go through the levels. So, Coach Ted, if you don't mind talking about the levels, and so people understand, the systems that we have in place here at Financial Coach for You.
Okay, thanks, Ray. Well, with the level system that we have in place, like we've established this, early part of this year, and like what Coach Ray mentioned, that we've gone through a lot of different trials and errors and a lot of corrections and a lot of really fine tuning what we have in place. And I think like everything is really in place as of this point. Now, with the level one, of course, is just the survey itself. Your main focus out there is to just go and have someone fill this survey out, so we'll be able to help them with this survey. It's like a menu. You pick what areas they need help on or concerns or any questions. So from that point, from that survey, the next level would be what we call level two. This is when we gather some information. And when we gather information, we have two documents for them to fill out. We have the monthly budget, and then we have an F&A form. And also, we want them to give their pay stub as well, because with the pay stub, it gives a lot of information based on that, because we could save them on taxes, and we'll see how much they're deducting for retirement and so forth. There's a lot of times we had a past client where I couldn't believe the amount of deductions that they were uh, taking out in taxes, as well as their insurance, and this person was married. And so those are the things that we try to pick up from that pay stub. And then of course the next one would be level three, and that's where I come in and put the things together. So once I gather all these information from the surveys and with the level two, the forms, I'll just gather all those information to put a plan in place for them based on what their criteria are on the survey. And then, of course, the level four, that's when we close it all out. We implement the plan. So those are the systems that we go through. And so a lot of our team members, if you haven't gone through the level systems, I would really recommend you do go through the whole format so you understand the system. And especially if you're licensed, you have to go through this, because this is about the only way you'll be able to figure, know what's really going on with your client. And if you need some help on anything as far as especially with the license agents, and if you have any concerns on scenarios or getting licensing or contracted with various carriers, please, call me. I've been reaching out, but do reach out back, please.
All right. Thank you so much, Ted. And Ted and I work here at the home office full time. And so we are accessible, we are available to help. And that's exactly what we do is help. We can't do it for you. So you got to have, put your 50% in. We'll put our 50% in. Sometimes we even put more than that, like for the people that are working full-time jobs, and we're able to help reach your clients and help out your clients and even build your team for you. But you got to communicate with us and let us know what's going on with you. Can't help you if you don't let us know what you need the help with. So, as you can see, I know I've been putting stuff out there on Facebook and letting y'all know. I've been on ESPN twice right now. That's getting the word out. Financial Coach for You is our goal is to be a household name like McDonald's and Walmart, and so we're now officially guaranteed to teach at multiple locations in San Diego. I've partnered with San Diego Financial Literacy Center, and I'll be teaching throughout San Diego. We talking about military bases. I know Wakil have been trying to get on the base. Well, here's my in. So I'll be able to go on the ships. I'll be able to go on the bases to teach. Um, I'll also be able to teach with the county. We actually have an office at the county in Escondido to reach out to the veterans coming in. So what I love about working with that organization is they do not provide the services. They only provide the knowledge. And so with me being licensed, um, I can definitely offer the services to the clients that I talk to. And so that's a win-win for me. And so moving forward with that, if you have a gift for speaking and teaching and would like to be part of that, I can definitely bring you in as well. So let me know if that's you. Um, we're going to have our financial coach for you promo video. Um, it's going to be done by the middle of January. Right now, it's entering in its recording phase. Danica is a student at at Grossmont College, has taken on her time. She wanted to just help us out as far as getting the videos out free of charge. We're going to start recording on the 3rd of January. So I'm going to reach out to you, Coach Wakil. I don't know exactly what questions she wants you to answer on the video, but just some short video clips that we're going to put you out there on the promo video. Got to have you on there. We also have for emails, Facebook, and just about all the social media sites out there. So if you don't like to talk to people on the phone or you don't want to talk to people in person, you're more like the behind the scene type of person, we have scripts. All you got to do is put some little blurbs out there, and people do. It's like going fishing. You throw out the worm and just wait until they bite. Once they bite, the script tells you exactly what to send out. So we're making it impossible for any coach that's serious about playing this game to lose. We're making it just impossible for you to fail here. Anything you want to add, Coach Wakil? Coach Wakil?
Yes.
Is there anything you want to add? I know we have something coming down the pipeline with MCA. You want to talk briefly about that until we get more info?
Yes, Motor Club of America. Last I checked, I double checked my facts, but I believe they've been around since 1960. They're basically like an alternative to AAA. They do provide roadside assistance. They provide towing, 365 days a year, up to 100 miles, any direction you want to go with. Your insurance rates are not affected by this, no matter how many times you call them. They'll provide a tow truck. I've actually had a service in the past myself. I used it for a little while. I enjoyed it. I thought I actually would never have any need for it, and then one day I forgot to put my tire all the way on, and it came off on the highway. So, yeah, needless to say, I had to call a tow truck. And I don't know how many people have had to call tow companies in the past and actually pay the fines, but $250 is not just laying around anywhere for you to drop, for a tow truck. So I mean, they have 3 different plans. They range from $20 a month, $30 a month, to $40 a month. With each plan, you get more things like you get discounts on hotels, discounts on rentals. You get different types of benefits. By no means is this another form of car insurance, because it's not. But it is a more of a trying to find the right words for it. It's just a great, little extra company to be a part of. You get, they have like restaurant discounts, just things like that too. There was a client, I say about 3 or 4 years ago, where she went out of state with her son. Her son fell ill and he couldn't sit up, so he had to be transported by helicopter back to the state, and the family didn't have the money for it. But because they were part of MCA, I guess they had some connections, and the mother only ended up paying a couple $100s out of pocket to get her son med back to their state so they can do the, provide the medications and stuff that he needed. So, it's just a great, little company that's been around. It's just trying to really get known. And like I said, since 1960, it's been there. It's a better alternative than people who are paying 30, 45, $50 a month for AAA, and all they get is 3 calls a year up to 25 miles. Anything after 25 miles, you have to pay for it. So it's something that's a little bit later on down the pipeline. Like Sister Ray said, we're going to talk more amongst ourselves to make sure this is a good fit for FC for you and our platform before we move forward on anything. And like me personally, I never like handing anything out to anybody unless I'm doing it myself. I cannot give somebody something that I know is going to fail them. I feel bad. That's my name that's being assigned to it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you on that one, Ray.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Wakil. And we're going to talk to the gentleman. We're going to set up a meeting. And like you said, we're going to see if this is a fit for FC4U platform. And we'll let everyone know. So thank you for taking time out of your football evening. I know this is football time, but this is important. And I know we have some people on right now, and moving forward in 2016 is full speed ahead, baby. Woo woo! So I'm gonna turn this platform over to you, Wakil, and if you can close us out in prayer, that'll be osmosis.
No problem. Okay. If we could all bow our heads, please. Dear God, we come to you again, just thanking you for this night, this opportunity to go ahead and set things straight, set the record on board for the upcoming year, talk about all these great opportunities and plans that we have for our teammates who want to jump on board and be serious about this upcoming year, dear Father God. I ask that these words do not fall on deaf ears tonight, dear God, that we do not allow our teammates to fall through the cracks, nor do we allow them to take them down with us, dear Father God. I feel that you're making things off here. We are in the development stages of doing greater and bigger things for the upcoming year, and I really, really, really pray that you just make sure we're ready for it, there, Father God. Make sure that we have the strength in our minds to carry on the weight that's about to be bestowed upon us, there, Father God. That we can this grow and glory and just do amazing, immaculate things with this wealth of knowledge that you allow us to embrace and give back to your people, there, Father God. It's in your precious wonderful name we praise you, we thank you, and we love you. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.